here. My name is Jaime Schwartz. I'm a Hobe Sound resident and realtor with Waterfront Properties.
Hey guys, Jody Dupuis here with Mortgage Resources of South Florida. I can help you get a loan anywhere in the state. And today we want to talk to you guys a little bit about Jupiter. Jamie's kids go to school in Jupiter. We're always going down there for shopping and food and the beach, the lighthouse, all that good stuff. So we thought we would come to you guys today and tell you a little bit about the next town south.
What I love about Jupiter and its proximity to Hobe Sound is that I live in Hobe Sound. I do all this stuff up here, but every once in a while it's nice to kind of get outside, stay up a little later, maybe shop different shows.
Go to the big city.
Yeah, big city, like 67,000 people. We have 16,000, so that's a lot bigger. We spent a lot of time the past week in Jupiter. And so we were like, you know what? Let's show you what Jupiter has to offer because it really is an amazing area to live in. So we're going to discuss 5 locations in Jupiter that might work for you. And we have a 6th bonus one. So stay to the end for the bonus.
I spent a lot of time in Jupiter as well. And then my grandparents lived in North Palm Beach, which is a little bit south of there. So I'm really familiar with the area. I'm passionate about it. I love it like it's my own town. We moved up to Hobe Sound, my husband and I, about 23 years ago because it felt a little slower pace because Jupiter was getting a little busy. But I love it. I love to go there. Probably there 3 or 4 times a week, if not more. So here's the great Sunshine State. It stretches from the Panhandle in Pensacola, right there in the edge of Alabama, across I-75 and 10, and then straight down 95. The Turnpike will take you over here to Hobe Sound. So we are south of Port St. Lucie, north of West Palm Beach. There's Lake Okeechobee in the center, right? I'm going to zoom in a little. Oh, look at Jupiter popped up. Where is Hobe Sound? There it is. Okay, we got to get nice and close. This little town. So here's Hobe Sound here. That's what we're always talking about. And if you cruise just south on US 1, you could go on 95 too. You kind of go past the state park, which you know Jamie and I love. Jonathan Dickinson. Check out our video on that. And then you go in and out. You go into Jupiter. So I just kind of wanted to show you where we were. The county line is in here somewhere as well. This is County Line Road here. But you go south on US 1, which is how we go to Jupiter, and then you come up to the inlet. So everything's kind of right around the inlet. The lighthouse would be over here, right in here. The inlet here is where your boats come in. So you go out this way, go to the Bahamas, come in here and go right in Jupiter Inlet. We're gonna show you some different communities. We're gonna work north to south. So we're gonna go from Hobe Sound south. I'm gonna show you guys on the map. We're gonna hit Tequesta first. Then second, we're gonna go to the river, Loxahatchee River Road, Center Street, that kind of area. Then we'll go out west to Jupiter Farms, that's 3. We'll cruise through some luxury communities, a lot of them on the water, I think most of them are, and then kind of round it out back to the beach side. There's some condos over there and a few single family homes as well. So you ready?
Yes, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start in Tequesta. Now, how many residents do you think there are in Tequesta?
I did look it up, so I'm not gonna guess. So, Tequesta is like the north side of Jupiter. It's a buffer between Hobe Sound and Jupiter. I wanted to zoom out just a little bit so you can kind of see where we are here in the great state, right? So we're north of West Palm Beach, south of Port St. Lucie. You've got Hobe Sound. Then we go through the state park on US 1 or even 95 really. And you're going to come into Tequesta, which is kind of like a bedroom community of Jupiter, if I could call it that. And Tequesta has like 6,000 or so residents. It's a little smaller than Hobe Sound. You can see, if you see Tequesta here, which is named after the Tequesta Indians, but you can see how much of Tequesta is on the water. A lot of waterfront in that area. They have, what else do we have there? There's golf course. We've got the country club, right? We don't have a golf course, sorry. We've got Tequesta Country Club and also Turtle Creek, Heritage Ridge, River Bridge over in there. Those kind of are near Jonathan Dickinson, so just south of there. What else is over there in Tequesta, Jaime?
Well, I know that there's a great park. The Boy Scout camp's back there, correct?
Yeah, well, it's backs up to Jonathan Dickinson's Camp Walaka and the Boy Scout camp as well. Camp Walaka is the Girl Scout camp.
That's right.
So if we went along, this is kind of all of Tequesta here. You see how close we are to the ocean, the Atlantic. So what I'm talking about, this is county line. So Martin County is here, Palm Beach County is here. So you get the benefit of living in Martin County and saving on taxes when you can get to this small little slice there.
Now, right around that area is where, oh no, just north of that is where Burt Reynolds lived, correct?
Yes, Burt was over here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Over in this area. So we do have the golf club, Jupiter Hills there. That is actually part of Tequesta, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some really great little communities in here. And then you can go back. So did I say we were going over to the river after Tequesta?
Yes, we were going over to the river.
And Tequesta's close to the beaches and the lighthouse and the ocean and all of that good stuff. So Island Way, this is a cool road. This road will take you all the way out to 95 nowadays. But there's all kinds of great little communities in here as well. Yeah.
Not to interrupt, but in Tequesta, the schools, so north of County Line Road, still goes to Martin County Schools because that area is technically Martin County. So they would go to Hobe Sound Elementary, Murray Middle School, and South Fork, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. That's where I grew up. So it was a long bus ride, but had some really great schools. Good schools in northern Palm Beach County as well.
Yeah. A lot of people like that because the taxes are Martin County, but you're getting all of the activity that Palm Beach County has. So kind of a really nice area, but there's not a lot of homes in those locations that's on that border.
Even if there was a lot on the market, there's just not a lot to choose from, right? There are some great neighborhoods though. I know that Heritage Ridge is in Martin County, very desirable. So if you go, this is
Heritage Oaks.
What did I say, Heritage Ridge? Oh, that's up in Hobe Sound. I wrote down here.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It's late.
It has been a long day. So you can see the Loxahatchee River. All of these have access, all the homes on the Loxahatchee River. You don't have a fixed bridge, like Island Way is a fixed bridge, but that'll take you right out to the ocean.
Right,
okay.
And you've got Serena Williams and a whole bunch of other notable people living on the river. They'll buy the older homes, knock them down, and put mansions up. They're stunning homes.
A lot of that activity here on Panic Point.
Yeah.
All right, my husband grew up over here, not in a mansion. You've got the Shores, another great neighborhood so this is the Loxahatchee River area, River Road. So you come off of Tequesta and you can kind of go a little bit west into this cool area and you're back on the river. The Loxahatchee River is the wild and scenic river. There's only 2 in the state of Florida that have that designation. Really, really cool place. Lots of...
That will take you back to Jonathan Dickinson and Trapper Nelson's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go right up in there this way. It's a long, smooth, fun ride. You got Kitchen Creek. Look at this.
Yeah. You have to be careful because of those bridges. You can see on the map, those are fixed bridges. So those bridges, they don't go up and down. So you have to pay attention to the size of your boat. And, do you have a top that might not be able to fit in during high tide because you're going to be closer to the bridge, but you also have to think about low tide and how much draft you're pushing. So it's just something to be careful about if you're choosing a home up in that area and you like boats.
Yeah, Jaime can help you with that too, suss it all out. So this is a really neat area. So look, we're still in Tequesta, right? We haven't really made it into officially Jupiter. If we go, so if you could continue to Loxahatchee River Road, all along here, there's Panic Point. This used to be a big pineapple farm back in the day. A lot of farming in this area, but as you can imagine, it's changed. So talking about these, there's another little fixed bridge. If you go here, you see A1A and US1. These are the big bridges. One's a drawbridge and one is a high span bridge. And they will take you right out to the ocean. So I told you we're going to go from Loxahatchee River. We're going to keep going south and kind of west a little, I do want to mention Indiantown Road. So this road here, it says 706, but it's Indiantown Road. It takes you from US 1. This is actually A1A, but it takes you from the east all the way out west. So that road it looks kind of far. It's really not that far. We'll take you out to Jupiter Farms.
During rush hour, it feels far. I mean,
yeah,
there's a lot of stop and go.
Let's talk about a con there, right? A con of living in Jupiter is if you have to travel Indiantown Road to go east to west, this is going to be a pretty good commute. It was a dirt road when we were kids, but it's not anymore. I don't know how many lanes, 6 lanes. Anyway.
6 lanes.
Here's Jupiter Country Club. What's that?
Give yourself time.
Yes, plenty of time. So you're going to see I-95 and the Turnpike. They run parallel up and down the coast. You know, one is a toll road, one is not. If you go, so we were all looking east of 95. We're going to look west of 95 right now. West of 95, you'll see Jupiter Country Club. We're going to mention that in our luxury communities. It's kind of right between Jupiter proper, I guess, and Jupiter Farms, also known as the Farms. So the Farms is a really cool area. We used to think it was the boondocks, but it's really not anymore. They've got a public out there. There's plenty of shopping, but you can
restaurant. Have you been to Taylor Country?
I heard about it.
Great restaurant.
This is where I've heard great things. We should go. Mm-hmm. This is where Burt Reynolds had his ranch. Jaime mentioned his house, which is way out on the Intercoastal, but he had a ranch here too. It's recently been sold. Yeah. So this area is Jupiter Farms, and you can see it's platted out. Jaime, what are the benefits of Jupiter Farms?
So out there, you're allowed to have horses, and it's agricultural still. You can take your horse to the bus stop or to the park. Like there's an equine center there, and so there's a lot of businesses where you can pull your horse up and go inside, get your grocery, and then go back. So that's kind of nice out there. It's also, they've got like their own Facebook page, and they're kind of self-contained for the most part. So there's a lot of great people that live out there. I will point out to you the north side of Indiantown Road. There's that area out there is Martin County, and those are big parcels, but they also have airplane. They're like an airplane neighborhood where everyone's got their garage with their airplane, and they can pull out and take off. So like I know a guy that lives out there who works for Publix, and he can take off and go to Lake Wales. There's other people that do a lot of traveling that choose to travel like that there.
Very cool. And another thing about the farms is these are larger lots. If you're like coming and you're like, you know what, I don't want 1/4 of an acre. A 1/3 of an acre is not going to cut it for me. I need at least an acre of land. Mm-hmm. If you want to be in the area, you're probably going to look in the farms.
Yeah, it's 1.5 acres. I mean,
you can get several
or bigger.
1.5 acres, 1.25 acres. That's where they start.
Right. And no homeowners association. No extra town tax or city tax.
It's all unincorporated.
Yeah.
It's unincorporated along Loxahatchee River as well, which is kind of a cool thing. And we can't go in this area and not mention Riverbend Park.
Yeah. I had lunch there the other day.
You did? What did you guys see? Did you see any critters out there?
No. Oh. But we went in the middle of the day, so maybe they were hot.
There's deer and alligators and all kinds of birds, great birding.
They offered paddle boarding and kayaking, and I was like, no, I'm good, thanks.
There's kayaking, paddle boarding. You can ride your horses in there in certain areas. They've got Battlefield Park, which a lot of people like to go and look for artifacts and things. It's a really fabulous spot. Great for biking, hiking, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of right in the middle of town. You just kind of go and you're out there, right?
Yeah, once you pass the turnpike, it feels like you went from stress and hustle and bustle to quiet. It's almost like a light switch once you pass the toll road.
I'm going to take us back east of 95, but I'm going to take a little stop here at the country club because we're going to get into some luxury communities. This is a newer community, just built, less than 10 years ago, Jaime?
Yes.
I think the average price of the home in there is about $3 million. And then they have a club with a buy-in as well. And that's kind of, like I said, sandwiched between the highways and Jupiter Farms. Where would you like to go next, Jaime?
Oh, I was pulling up that area to see what the price.
Oh, Admirals Cove, right?
Oh, yes.
Admirals is probably next. We're going to go to the next zip code, 33477. I'm going to have to zoom out so I can see where I am here. Got to go a little bit further this way. You know they got a Walmart, of course. Everybody needs that, I guess. I think there's several elementary schools. I know there's Jupiter Elementary, Jerry Thomas, I see here. Is there a third? Well, there's Jupiter Christian School that's private.
I know the Farms has started having schools develop out there. There's lots of preschools. I believe there's at least one elementary school out there now. And as they continue to grow, I'm sure it will continue to add schools.
All Saints is another private school that's very popular. Indian Creek is a great area, lots of nice single family homes. The Loxahatchee Club is one of our luxury spots, Jaime.
Yes.
Some really beautiful homes in there. You could see all the water, you guys. Like, now, not that these don't all go somewhere, but still.
Right.
A little bit more affordable than being on the river or on the ocean.
Right. You've got, so Jupiter's.
Oh, I almost went to the bonus area.
Ooh,
that's later.
So on the Loxahatchee River, the most expensive home right now for sale is $29,995,000, and it's stunning.
Wow.
Yeah, stunning. After that, a big one is Admirals Cove. So you know they sell. There's condos in there that sell less, but the homes, like the waterfront homes, they can sell 15, 20, 30 million. So you can find some that need remodeling in the lower millions.
Now the waterways are a little bit different in Admirals, right? And they have their own marina.
Yes.
So you can get out to the Intracoastal, right?
Correct.
In these places, that looks like they have a little bridge there. But there are a lot of homes on the water in Admirals Cove. What's the average price in there, you think?
I could tell you. I could tell you what the average one is for sale right now.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
And then just north of that is Jonathan's Landing. Admirals is a little newer. I won't say it's real new, maybe 20, 25 years old.
But they've done a lot of remodeling, like a lot. They've done a lot of new construction in there recently. The club is gorgeous, and there's been a lot of turnover, a lot of investment into improving the club, and it's really stunning parcel of property. So here we go.
So that's Admirals.
The average Admirals single family homes. I took out the condos.
Mm-hmm.
The median price listed is $9,247,000.
Whoa! I wasn't going to go that high. Wow.
Yeah. The low. Guess the low.
3.
$4,600,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just north of that is Jonathan's Landing. That's more of the old money, right? Like over in Jonathan's Landing. Is that right for me to think that way?
I think because it's more
established.
It's an established community, so it's probably a fair assessment. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to see if there's any in there for sale. So
yeah, we can pause the video.
Yeah.
So you've got Admirals Cove, Jonathan's Landing.
I don't see anything in Jonathan.
Just north, and it's kind of exclusive, right? People have lived there for a very long time. They're not going anywhere. And then just north of that, I'm kind of touching back and I'm kind of going to kiss Tequesta a little bit, is we have Jupiter Inlet Colony. So Jupiter Inlet Colony is pretty exclusive itself. It's on the south end of Jupiter Island. You guys have heard Jamie and I talk about Jupiter Island before. Most of Jupiter Island is in Martin County, right, Jamie?
Yes.
There's a tad bit of it in Palm Beach County, and then all of Jupiter Inlet Colony is in Palm Beach County. That's this cool little peninsular looking piece here. This is the inlet, remember? And this is a really great spot to cruise on the boat, even for the little people like us. I mean, I cruise right out of my $9 million house in Admirals. Just kidding. Coral Cove Park is really terrific, and this is kind of where you can start getting to Martin County again. So I'm going to back that up a little bit. Jamie, do you have some numbers for us that you wanted to read?
So there's currently only one in Jupiter Inlet Colony, and that is 4,750,000. Not on the water.
Not on the water.
But it's a great area. That's where Kid Rock lives. Michael Jordan. I mean, it's a established neighborhood. It's beautiful though, because you've got the ocean homes, and then you've got the Hi, Daphne.
It's our little singer, Daphne Ray. How you doing? We're filming.
You gonna sing?
Put her on the spot. What do you like about Jupiter? We're talking about Jupiter. What do you like to do when you go down there?
Oh, Jupiter, Florida. I play Minute, but I go to the Reef Club.
Oh, the Reef Club. That's right. We have a beach club that we go to when we pretend like we live on the beach and swim and comb for seashells. That is one of my favorite things to do there too. What else do you like about Jupiter?
Grandma and Grandpa used to live there.
I sure did.
You like to do the lighthouse, right?
Well, she's too little to go up the lighthouse, so she hasn't technically done the lighthouse, but we have hung out there, don't we?
We did the lighthouse art for the Center of the Arts. Remember, we did the 3D printing.
Well,
there.
that's different, Jamie. You got to be specific of what lighthouse. We're going to do that lighthouse video one day. There's a lot of things named after the lighthouse and have the feel of the Lighthouse Art Center and Museum.
Lives in Jupiter, right?
Yeah, she does.
But she lives in Tequesta.
She lives in Tequesta. That's what we're talking about. What's the difference, right? Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Thank you. All right, so let's get back to luxury. Glad we had Daphne's cameo in there so she could tell us what she likes about Jupiter. So we were talking about Jupiter Inlet. Yes, lots of famous people. This whole little spot is worth mentioning. Lucky Shuck's getting like big props here on Google Maps, but there's a lot of different little places here. It's a brand new restaurant. You have Tiki's here, 1000 North. That's Jordan's place. This is a really fun street, Love Street. Kind of go down here. You guys may have heard of the Square Grouper. But this is a great place. You can walk around and visit many restaurants and bars. Guanabanas is really fun. You can park by boat back here at Guanabanas and then kind of walk around. That's what we like to do. Schooners is worth mentioning, not on the water. One of my favorite restaurants, if not my favorite in the area. It's been there the longest. There's little ice cream shops and surf shops. I guess they're calling it the Inlet District. And your office is right over here too, isn't it?
Yep, there's my office on Parkway.
There it is.
And you can go to Utiki and take ferry rides and get a drink. And while you're waiting for your table, you can go for a little ferry ride. We did that once, and we saw Venus and Serena getting lunch, which was fun. I was trying to do like a selfie, and then but we took the cruise down while we were waiting. And
get out of here with that. I still haven't put the Halloween stuff away. Please. Oh, God.
So we did that, and Love Street's amazing. I mean, we were over there at for the grand opening, like the soft opening, which was really fun, and we've had a lot of great dinners. The presentation of the food and the drinks is amazing.
That's so fun. And you know, the Pelican Club is right there too. A really popular spot for weddings and other functions. that's only been open for just right before COVID. Well,
Yeah,
we're not
we
done
had
with,
our company party there.
oh la la. I love it. We're not done with luxury yet though, Jamie.
No.
We cannot leave without the luxury area without talking about Bears Club. So we're gonna go south. We're gonna turn it back around. Where'd we go here?
Yeah, so Bears Club.
So where was, all right, we have to get our bearings. Let's go back to Jonathan's Landing.
And Bears Club has the most expensive Jupiter property for sale right now. You want to guess?
Wait. I have to get my bearings. Okay. So, Jonathan's Landing's over here. All right, sorry guys. All right, so we were at Jonathan's Landing, Admirals Cove. We already heard Admirals Cove was ridiculously expensive. And you're telling me Bears Club has the most expensive listing in Jupiter?
Yeah.
Jordan has a place in there too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go 23.5 million.
30 million. It's stunning. I mean, guess how big? 23 million or 23,000 square feet. The 2010. I mean, it's beautiful.
That's just too big for me to clean.
Well, I think at that point you hire somebody full time.
Okay, all right, full time. Yes, they're on the payroll. So
yeah,
it's just south of Admirals, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why it's not popping up on my map here, because I believe it's before Trump National Golf Club. Oh, it's south. Okay, so when you go south of Admirals Cove on A1A. You will see Trump National Golf Club, which is another one worth mentioning. And then Bears Club, where Jamie was just mentioning, is south of that. Now, what kind of price, is there anything for sale in Trump? Check that out for us, because inquiring minds want to know.
No.
We're getting close to the bonus community of Jupiter, which would be out this way. There's your hint. It's out left. Look at all this cool, oh wait, I didn't want to give it away. Stuff to do. You don't see anything for sale in Trump's golf course there?
No.
He's got a few. This is the Jupiter one, the international, or the National Golf Club, they call it. All right, well, if you find something, let me know. I might be interested. If we go east from Trump and Bears Club, then we're going to pop back over to US 1. The Loggerhead Marine Life Center, one of my favorite places, just got remodeled. That's where they take care of the turtles, rescue them and release them back. The Juno Dunes area is really great. This is a fun spot on the boat too, by the way. There's a couple little spots that you can park and fish and explore. I really enjoy doing that with the family. Have you guys done that one, Jamie?
No, we've not done that, but that looks,
we'll take you.
It sounds fun.
We'll take you sometime. It's a lot of fun. So then we're going to go north a little bit to go to the beaches. So there are a lot of condominiums on the beach, right, Jamie? A little high, right? Not too high, but pretty. What do they have? Ocean Trail. How high does that go? 20?
Well, I'm in Bluffs right now. That's
I skipped the Bluffs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay, because the Bluffs are super popular right now. The single families and the condos. Yeah, because they have two sides. They've got the Bluffs, the Ridge, and the there's a lot of sections within that neighborhood, but it's super popular right now. It's another neighborhood that's constantly selling.
Look at all this conservation area around it. It's really, really a cool spot. Like location-wise in the state, it's a real gem.
Yeah, it really is. So I was just over there looking, and they have one condo for just over $550,000, and one single family on the Ridge for $1.15. I showed that. It was a beautiful place. There was marble everywhere. It was almost overkill.
Almost too much marble. You could have too much marble.
Yeah, it was like the baseboards of every room, and there was a lot. It was, I mean, I appreciated it, and it was like green. It was just very specific.
You can see that the Bluffs are just east of Admirals Cove that we were talking about before. So you've got all those, like, They're almost like finger lakes, but they're finger canals, we would call them, and that can get you into the intracoastal. Is it part of the intracoastal? I guess it is the intracoastal, excuse me.
Yeah.
See how it's kind of skinny. Intracoastal is much wider in other areas. It's a really beautiful ride. All right, so we're going to go, and Juno is the town south of Jupiter on the ocean side there. So there's the Bluffs. Again, we've got single family and condos, a little bit more affordable than Admirals Cove, right to the west there, just a little bit. And then we have some other, we've got the ocean, the Racket Club. You've got Xanadu. These are single family homes over here. Ocean Walk has single family as well, right?
Yes, I'm trying. My computer was just frozen for a minute. Okay.
This is the club Daphne was talking about. That's where we like to go and swim. We have a ownership there, a little partial ownership, fun stuff.
So Ocean Walk has a house for sale, single family home, just over 2,000 square foot, and it's 1.35 million.
Okay.
But the HOA, the Homeowners Association dues, I think are fairly affordable. It's just over $200 a month. And
nice.
I see so many that are so much higher than that I feel like that's a really reasonable price.
Yeah, that's really just for, a little bit of security, right? They're not going to be bugging you too much, which is nice.
Yeah, it's mainly there to make sure that the neighborhood just has a clean look and is well kept.
Mm-hmm. And it is. It really is.
Yeah. And then
that's
there's
the whole area there on the. Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
That's the whole little area on the beach there, and Ocean Trail. We can't not mention that. That's kind of on the north side of Indiantown Road. There's Indiantown Road again. Remember, take you all the way out to Jupiter Farms. Ocean Trail has 3 buildings, I believe, and I think you can get in those condos for like $700. Not too crazy.
Yeah, here's one for $744.
Ding, ding, ding. Look at me. I was just really guessing.
You're so
educated guessing there. But yeah, those come up for sale pretty often. I would say you could usually find 1 or 2 for sale at any given time, even in this market. Do you agree?
Yeah. Overall, yeah. In fact, Joe Capra has one in there. Jody, that was the one I was just telling you about.
No, I didn't even know. Go Joe.
Yes. So his is listed for $744,000, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, just under 1,300 square feet. So if you're interested in that, we can get you in.
Hey, you guys, if you want to contact us about any of what you're seeing, you can text us. You can text us right now if you wanted to. Here's Jamie's number and here's mine. Or right like that, right? Either one of us will get the message and we can text you right back any time of the day. We love hearing from you. You can call us. You can put some comments down below.
And if you're interested in knowing the value of a specific house or a condo that you're like, hey, I'm kind of interested, but this seems really expensive, or why does this seem like such a good deal? Text us, text the address, type the word value. We'll know that that's what you're wanting, and we'll work on getting you just a quick estimate value to let you know, is it right on the money or not? I know a lot of cash people don't want to pay more than what they need to, and we also have to be concerned if you're getting a loan not to pay more, because you don't want to get through the whole process to find out the house is not going to make it. And in this market, it's not uncommon, and rightfully so. I mean, it's not uncommon for us to be seeing closings above list price. So a lot of buyers jump to wanting to put at list just so they don't miss out, but we're here to help you through that.
For sure, anytime. So this is kind of the beach area here, right, that we were talking about. And we have to mention we've got Dupuis Park, which is one of my favorite places. And then the beach access here. Remember I showed you that cool picture earlier? I'll show you it again really quick. So that spot and on the palmbeaches.com, what a beautiful drone shot. That is the Jupiter Inlet, and this is the beach. So if I go back to where I was sharing a minute ago.
That's probably my favorite picture.
That's right here. I've never seen a more beautiful picture of that area. That's right here. So it's kind of turned on its side, but that's the inlet. And this is Dupuis, which you get to kind of the back way. But if you go out here past Ocean Trail Condos, this is the access to the Inlet Beach. So you can hang out right here. A little bit different than Harlan Park Beach, which is public, and then south of Ocean Walk, where we were talking about, this is all public parking for the beach as well. Dog friendly, just pick up after your pooch and pick up some trash if you see it.
There's always people jogging and bike riding and rollerblading.
Very much so. Very athletic.
Oh, and the kite boarders.
Kiteboarding, and those guys that do the little zoomy zooms. Remember we had that video of that. I don't know if we did anything with it. So cool. I don't even know what you call that.
I don't know. I just know I see windsurfers all the time. Well, when there's wind. but it's a great place to go people watch, I guess. If you're
sure. It's just a fantastic place in general. Now, are we ready for the bonus? So are we ready?
Yes. Let's do the bonus. And then we'll talk about our favorite places to visit while we have the map up.
Okay, very good. So the bonus community of Jupiter. Dun, dun, dun. Can I get a drum roll, please?
It's all dropping.
Maybe I should get Daphne for the drum roll.
Yeah, didn't she do drums?
She plays the drums, yeah. So the bonus community, look I can't even find it. It's such a no, it's not really a hidden secret.
Not at all.
So we're going to go east on Indiantown Road, right? So, all right, that's the way. We're going to drive it. So there's the inlet. We're going to hop on Indiantown Road. So as we go west, that would make more sense because east is going to plop you in the middle of the ocean. But we're going to go west on Indiantown Road, and then we're going to go south on Military Trail. At least you okay over there?
Yeah, my phone fell.
That's the way I like to go. You can see these two roads. This is Military Trail and this is A1A. You can go south either one and go down to Donald Ross and boom, Abacoa. Abacoa is our bonus community of Jupiter. They annexed 2,000 acres or so to include Abacoa and also North Palm Beach Heights, which is now called the Heights of Jupiter, even though it says North Palm still. This was all annexed, I don't know, about 25 years ago. And really interesting planned community. I forget the name of the guy that planned it, D something or other, Italian. And I think he's still on the board in the area, but he planned this community. There is Roger Dean Stadium. There is a great place to watch shows. We've been to a few concerts there, kind of small and intimate, but big. We saw Travis Tritt there last time. Lots of great restaurants, shopping, outdoors, like an outdoor mallish kind of feel. There's putt-putt over there. What else do we have, Jamie? We have condo living and single family home, right?
Yep, we do.
Oh, FAU.
Different price points.
Oh, sorry, FAU's there.
FAU's out there, yeah.
They have their campus, their northern campus, which includes their honors college. It's in Jupiter, of all places, which is great. And then they go all the way up to Fort Pierce, where they have the Harper Branch Oceanographic Institute. And then their south campus is at Boca? Something like that. They're the Owls. So, Jamie, you want to talk about home pricing and that sort of thing for Abacoa?
Yes, we can do that. I do want to say they've got a great summer camp and spring camp at the baseball fields there.
Right.
So what is it, the Jupiter Hammerheads?
The Jupiter Hammerheads, and there's another one that is the...
no, that's in St. Louis.
Well, the St. Louis Cardinals practice there, and so do the Miami Marlins for the major leagues. And then the Jupiter Hammerheads and one other minor league also do spring training there. But they do a lot of great events at the stadium throughout the year. I met somebody recently who runs the events there, really dynamo. Apparently they have all kinds of great food there as well, like not just your regular old get your hot dog. And I see there's that crumble cookies with those dangerous cookies you brought. Oh my goodness, Jamie, don't you guys just stay away.
Those were a gift to us from one of the students at my son's school. And yeah, they were amazing.
They're newly open. I guess they're technically Palm Beach Gardens. So that'll tell you that Abacoa butts up to Palm Beach Gardens. And Donald Ross is kind of the road there. So what do you want to tell us about Abacoa?
So Abacoa's got, I pulled up, I just included villas, apartments, single family, everything. So everything Abacoa. They range from 320,000 up to 1.7 and in between. So the median price list, and these are just listed. This is not what's closed. This is just what, if you were looking right now, this is what you would find. The median price listing is 692,000. So about 700,000 is the median. So
they have that Main Street area that really is Main Street USA. You know, lots of, like I said, you can walk and shop, but there's parks, and the neighborhoods are very Main Street, right? You get your oak trees, and has a different feel from the ocean communities or the beachside communities.
Right.
I think it's really well done.
It was developed in 1993 by the MacArthur Foundation.
I said 25. I was pretty close. Who developed it?
MacArthur Foundation.
Very cool.
So it says according to Wikipedia, the initial home sales were 4,000 to 6,000 units, and most of them were built in 2009. Tendency of retail spaces in Abacoa Town Center were sluggish, and a third of the 40-some storefronts, as well as the center's movie theater, shuttered as of 2007.
There was a movie theater out there. I think we have Sinopolis in Jupiter. If you go east, I think they really just get all the business. And then you can go to downtown the Gardens. They have theaters there as well, as far as the movies go. We all know what happened in the movies recently. Hopefully we can get a surge back, because I love going to the movies. I know they're open again, but a lot of those places did close.
There's 17 different neighborhoods.
Within Abacoa?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising. Okay.
Yeah, I thought there was like 12, but I guess there's 17 according to Wikipedia. And so I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Lamar is very good. This is the sister restaurant of the Food Shack. Both really great local places to go and get some fresh fish. Very fresh. We have one of those in Stuart as well. Yummy for breakfast, locally owned. There's Independence Middle School. So for middle schools for Jupiter, you've got Independence and you have Jupiter Middle. So there's two, I would say, options. There could be options with the choice program, but obviously you want to first go by where you live. What else do we have? What's Egret Landing? I don't know if I'm real familiar with that area. It looks like a nice little community. Anything for sale in there, Jaime?
Let me look. I was looking at Roger Dean to see. Oh, the Marlins. Cardinals and Marlins.
What's the other minor league besides Hammerheads?
So you've got the Jupiter Hammerheads and the Palm Beach Cardinals.
Okay.
Gulf Coast Marlins and Gulf Coast Cardinals, and then rookie levels Gulf Coast League. I don't know. But Major League Baseball is Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals.
There you go. You know, there's a big fight between here and Arizona, right, for spring training. So we got some. Who wouldn't want to come to Jupiter to do spring training? Please.
Right?
Oh, thinking about where to stay, I wanted to go back. Should we wrap up Abacoa? Are we done with the bonus? Because I had something I wanted to show you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about when people want to come down and visit. So maybe you're not from the area, you're not in driving distance, and you're like, Jaime and Jody, where am I going to stay to see all this stuff? I just want to come and see if I like it here. Like you, Missy, right? So we can hook you up to find a place. There aren't a ton of, there's no hotels in Hobe Sound, but where I like to stay, if I'm going to come to Jupiter, if I wanted to put friends and family up for a nice stay, would be on the beach over here. Where is it, James? Jupiter Beach Resort. Mm-hmm. So the Reef Club is a timeshare. You could stay there for a week. I know that's where I have ownership. My daughter was mentioning. You could get a week for, I don't know, not much, maybe $1,500, $2,000. But if you want to just come for a couple of days, where is it, James? I was not, okay, so it's at the end of Indiantown Road. Remember, that's the like thoroughfare, right? So if you go all the way east, it dead ends right at Jupiter Beach Resort and Spa. This is right on the ocean, really the only place to stay as far as a hotel on the ocean. I remember meeting Burt Reynolds here when I was a kid. He was jogging on the beach.
Aw. I tried to meet him. We tried out for one of his movies.
I was in one of his movies.
Were you?
Yeah, as an extra as a kid. We were The Man from Left Field.
That's what we were trying out for.
Were you not in it? How did you not make it in? Our whole band was in.
Because I'm not a very good actress.
You weren't in the band, Jaime. You could have been a shoo-in.
I was in a band. Jazz band.
Yes, that's right. You were in the band. Jaime's younger than me. I mean, we grew up here together. And we know all the same people, but sometimes I get mixed up. So this isn't a very good picture of the Jupiter Beach Resort, but great place to stay. Another place really close is the Wyndham Grand at Harborside. I know that Jaime has suggested that for people as well. Oh, look, they don't give us any pictures.
Yeah, we get discounts, or like a courtesy for working with waterfront at the Harborside and at the Jupiter Beach Resort.
Oh, at both of them?
Yep. So you just call. I think they get one on Hutchinson Island North too.
Okay.
So you just call me and I set you up with someone at one of the hotels. And when Frank first came down, who was our first YouTube buyer.
Love Frank.
Hi Frank. Hi Giselle. I got them a discount over at one of those hotels.
Yeah, it's a great place to stay. It's centrally located. You'll find a couple other places. Listen, we'll tell you where not to stay too, just because, you know, it looks like,
yeah.
Give us a call.
Yeah. Well, and I know some of the Airbnbs in Hobe Sound, if they're available, we'll try and set you up. That's where Missy was just staying at Michael's Airbnb. And so, but they're not always available and there's not a ton of them to pick from. So it's always nice to stay in those. You get to understand what like living in Hobe Sound would be like, or living in Jupiter without being on vacation. But sometimes it's not an option. So having these hotels nearby is a good
for sure. For sure. Oh, we got a Twisted Tuna in Jupiter now. Very good. What are your favorite places? Now we were talking about the Lighthouse Art Gallery Museum. So it's an art school and a museum. We have to talk about it. And have we done a video on that yet? Did we ever edit that one?
No, we've videoed it multiple times, but we've never used it or edited it. So we need to do that.
We'll get it together, Janine.
That's going to be our Lighthouse video.
It's going to be in the Lighthouse video. That's right. So this is an art gallery. I say it's changed names. It's an art gallery. Okay. Our friend Janine is the curator there. They also have a school, all kinds of great classes that you can take. I love the Plein Air Art Festival, and artists come from all over the state and probably from the country and maybe even the world to set up over outdoors. They like to look at the ocean, the river. The lighthouse is a popular spot. So if you're here in the area when they're doing the Plein Art Festival, you just see these artists popped up here and there out there painting. It's really cool.
Didn't Daphne meet the drummer from Pearl Jam or?
No, Jason Newstead lives in the area. He's the drummer from Metallica. Last time we were at the Lighthouse Art Gallery, I didn't tell her who he was till we left. She was chatting with him a little bit when he was speaking to Miss Mason. He's involved with the Lighthouse Art Center, and he's a big donor, I do believe. He's donated pieces. His wife is also an artist, from what I understand, and they tend to be a big part of some of the ongoings there at the gallery.
Yeah, that was a good one. So that will be a future Lighthouse. We'll probably do the putt-putt mini golf lighthouse and ice cream.
It'll be fun.
shop.
I look forward to doing it. We're going to take the kids to do that.
And then the diner, the Lighthouse Diner, they've got the fried green tomatoes. They're really good.
I haven't eaten there since I was a kid, honestly, but it sure is cute. It's such a beautiful little landmark, and it has been open for a long time. Ooh, hog snappers is yummy. We should just go to Jupiter. So, all right, Jamie's like, we were in Jupiter last week. We're passing through there all the time, and we do tend to spend a lot of time down there. It depends on what you need, but they've got a lot of really great restaurants. What's your favorite restaurant in Jupiter, Jamie?
Right now, I'm between Tiki 52 and the new, what is that one called? The new one at Love Street. What is that one? Topside at the Beacon.
Oh, Topside at the Beacon. I have not been there yet. Yeah. Tiki 52 is way up here in Tequesta on the way to Hobe Sound. That's what Jamie was just mentioning, on the water. Yummy food and drink. They serve beer and wine only, just for heads up in case you have a vodka drinker. The food is really tasty. We ate there with for a Place to Hope meeting not long ago. Blue Point's fun. There's a pool in the middle of that restaurant, so the kids can go swimming and you can have a bite and enjoy the views.
Yeah, it's nice. We pull up on the boat a lot.
Yeah, it's a great place to pull up on the boat. You could rent a boat. Jamie, didn't you guys rent a pontoon for the kids not long ago? How much was that?
Yeah, it was $180 for the day, and we rented it from Beach Water Sports. So we, the boys' school have Friday field trip day. So John took off work and I took off, and we took our boat out and we rented the pontoon boat, and everyone got to go snorkeling and fishing, and it was a blast. And then like a month before that, we rented the glass bottom canoes.
Oh, you did that? How come we did do that? Can you really see through them?
Yeah, you could see through it. It wasn't as clear as they say, but as it filled up with water, it became a lot more clear. So as the day went on, it was clear. We did the paddle boards. We did the kayaks. We had a lot of fun. We saw starfish and manatees and dolphins.
Love it.
So much fun.
I just have to mention, it's Beach Water Sports. The last name of the family that owns it is Beach.
Yeah.
And the beaches have owned that for, I don't know, decades, many decades. Great place to do some rentals for your water sports, for sure.
They're so nice. We brought our dog. They were fine with that. It was really fun. And I think don't they do every once in a while like yoga on the paddle boards or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So. I mean, I don't do it. I can barely do paddle boarding.
Three Natives is great for breakfast or lunch. There's a few of those in the area. They're locally owned franchises. I'm looking for my favorite restaurant, and it's not on the map, but it's Thai Lotus, because I love good Thai food. And I would say it's probably, is it here? Oh, look, it's not even on the map. These guys are hidden. Oh, there it is. That's my favorite restaurant in the area, just because I love Thai food. It's quick.
I've never had Thai food.
Well, we're going. Hey, you did have your first piece of sushi with Missy and Marshall. What'd you think?
It was good. It was very good. We were at the dive bar. Isn't that where we were at? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fun place. We had a lot of fun there too. It was fun. The food was great.
Their food is delicious. And whether you want American, I think Marshall had a cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, but they have a really nice sushi bar there as well. And
I had not your mama's grilled cheese.
That's
it
right.
It was so good though. It wasn't like my mom's grilled cheese. No.
Evo is really good for fine dining. I have a friend that goes there every chance she gets. Any chance to celebrate anything, she's like, taking Dad to Evo.
Oh.
So I have not been, but I do have a couple of people that I'm speaking to about home buying that work there as well. So I think we should do Evo sometime.
Evo would be good. Next to, where is it?
The Flip Flop Sub Shop just got bought by a family. I believe they're from New York. A lot of businesses are getting bought from people who are relocating to the area. This is a really kind of a boom right now. I know Flip Flop had been owned for at least 20 years by the same family. Ocean Magic Surf Shop, after 30 years, sold. If you're interested in buying a business when you relocate, Jamie and I can hook you up with a business broker as well, to help you with that transaction. You want somebody who knows what they're doing, for sure, with contracts and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of that right now. Tons of And I'll put a link in the description below to a new article of what businesses are currently moving here. We're seeing a lot of hedge funds is like one of the major.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All that, they're like, why do we need to be in New York City when we can go to West Palm Beach or Jupiter, park our butts near the ocean and do the same work? But they're realizing a lot of these businesses were working in Manhattan, and they don't have to work in Manhattan. They don't have to be there. People are working from home.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you've got your taxes, your income tax, and state tax, and all of there's so many reasons. But before we get off restaurants, I want to say Cafe des Artistes. Have you eaten there before?
No. Where's that?
It's a French restaurant right next to the dive bar. It's so good. I've been going for years.
I've seen it. Oh,
You've
wait,
seen it?
first. Here, we're going down. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But Pinder's, if you do stay in an Airbnb and you've got a little kitchen, you want to get some fresh fish that you didn't catch, this is the place to go for your fish.
Yeah.
You can go to the grocery store if you want, but if you really want to get some fresh seafood, go to Pinder's. They've been there forever too. Many decades. Oh, there's a Lighthouse Diner Jaime was talking about. It is a landmark. It's so adorable. Again, I haven't eaten there in a million years, but they always have some cool cars parked out there. Gotta check it out. All right, where am I going? DRT? Did I say it right?
Cafe des Artistes. I hope I'm saying it
So
right.
we have to cross the Loxahatchee River.
Yes, it was
Over-
right next to the dive bar.
US 1. There's Burt Reynolds Park. That's the boat ramp. Boat ramp's all in here. Plenty of places to get your boat in the water.
Yes. And they're on the water too.
McDonald's, there's Chili's. You got those too. Taco Bell. This is where the movies are right in here. Okay, here's Dive Bar, Jaime.
Yes.
Great place to sit on the water. I mean, I saw so many fish just jumping out there while we were having lunch. It was really nice. They do have a good lobster roll. All right, so DRTs, I might have to zoom in like I did with the Thai restaurant. Where is it?
Yeah, it's just on the other end, the south end of that plaza where the dive bar is, right at the circle, the north end of the circle.
Oh, there's the Best Western. I had people from my wedding stay there. That's been there a long time. Pretty affordable, great location.
Yeah, I've picked up clients there before. So see the circle?
Yeah, it's not popping up.
No, but it's right there, right where your mouse was just at.
Right here.
Right there.
Maybe it's new. It's a secret.
No, it's been there for years. I've been going for years.
You need to
But they have like quiche and crepes, and I had my first cold soups there. It was very good.
Love it.
Yeah,
So
good.
We would be remiss if we didn't mention Nina, Juno Shoe Girl. She has a shop in Hobe Sound. You guys have been in there with us on our Christmas videos. She also owns the Posh Pineapple in Hobe Sound, and she's got Juno Shoe Girl Jupiter. And there's another new place she's opening. I just saw her announce, but I can't remember the name.
Yes, I am pulling it because she wrote me about it. I had reminded her that we had the video from last year we were starting to share again because the holidays are coming and we're all about shop local. Let's support the local, especially now with all of these cargo ships sitting out there. Let's just keep it local and support us. So she said that the Lavish Palm is the new store in Hobe Sound.
Is it going to be in Hobe Sound?
It's in Hobe Sound, right next to Juno Shoe Girls and Posh Pineapple. It's right in between. It's a home decor. And she did invite us over to shoot for this year's local video.
Yeah, it'll be so fun. We'll be at the Lavish Palm. Check us out.
Yes, I'm very excited about that. So I was also going to say, a place that I enjoy, it's not shopping or restaurants, although those are all my favorite things. The Busch Wildlife Sanctuary. So I have been there so many times, but when we went for one of the Friday field trips, they had these panthers there, and it was just so cool.
Bears are my favorite. I mean, the bears are great, but they do kind of keep to themselves. Sometimes you can't get a good look at them. They don't want us oogling them. But the panthers seem to just get out there and strut their stuff.
Oh yeah, they put these like frozen treats in there, and they were hiding things. So when they let them out of their cages, they put on this big show for the kids. It was so fun. I think I have a video which we could put in here.
I love Busch Wildlife. They are moving though. When is that happening?
I don't know when that is.
This is an amazing sanctuary. So they had a lease here at the Loxahatchee River District, which is like the water system and water waste management. They've had a lease there since they opened, I don't know, decades. So they heard that they are going to be moving. I think COVID slowed that down, but there's the panthers, Jaime. Bear, deer, turkey, skunks, raccoons, what else? All the snakes you can think of, alligators. Everybody wants to see an alligator. That's the closest place to go. And you're guaranteed to see him because he's being taken care of. And it's not a zoo. You know, they're rehabilitating the animals the best they can. They do release them into the wild when they can, but sometimes they end up living their lives out. Lots of beautiful birds. The macaws, they're gorgeous. However, the otters. Let's just be honest here. They are the cute. I like a panther. I love a panther. The otters are so cute, but they're swimming, running around. Love them. All the birds of prey that you'd want to see as well.
Yeah.
Golden eagles, bald eagles, kites, hawks, osprey. They've got pelicans there and seabirds as well that they're taking care of. Oh boy, we could just keep going on and on.
It kind of goes along with your the turtle rescue.
Yeah,
just being that outdoors and seeing our local animals. We have panthers, but it's not common to see them.
I've never seen one in the wild. I don't know.
You haven't? I saw one. So you know where Sea Branch is, where Lost Lake, Arbors, all of that. So I grew up in the neighborhood just to the south of that called Point Santa Gardens. And we used to play in the woods, and we had tree houses, and we'd spend all day out there.
I always heard rumors about them.
I saw one out there.
So cool.
Yeah, that was the last time I saw one in the wild, but there's one living in the polo field. There's one living in the 138th area on Bridge Road, that area. And then I know there's a bunch out in Indiantown, John said. Maybe not a bunch, but like 2 or 3.
A few. Well, I have to tell you what I saw this week for the first time ever in the wild in Florida. I have a bird feeder outside of my window at my desk, which I think you know about. Yes. I get cardinals, I get little finches. My husband doesn't like me to keep too much bird seed. He doesn't want me to attract rodents or anything, but I love to watch the birds. And I saw my very first hummingbird the other day.
You did? Those are hard to catch.
He was blue, and they just kind of, they're like midair. They stop and it was like the little Martian guy on the Flintstones who what do we call him? I forget his name.
Marshall?
I don't think so.
You don't think that's his name?
Maybe you're right. That's what, anyway, the only other time I've seen one in the wild is in Las Vegas, of all places, like in the suburbs. But a great place to go see them in captivity is Butterfly World, which is just south down in Fort Lauderdale. They have beautiful aviaries and gardens. But I think Marvin, was that his name?
Marvin. Every time I see a hummingbird, I hear helicopter noises. Like every time. I don't really hear it, but in my head, that's what I think of, is like they're just like sitting here, and I've flown in a helicopter, so I instantly think of that sound when I see a hummingbird. They're so cool.
Well, what do you think about Jupiter, guys? Let us know what you think. Let us know.
We forgot something.
Huh?
We forgot something.
What?
So we covered boating, and we covered the outdoors, and we covered some shopping, although we didn't do too much. There is a mall and stuff, but and we covered restaurants. What is another reason why people move to South Florida? What activity?
Activity? I want to say they move here for work.
Well, we get a lot of retirees.
Oh, golfing, of course. Did we not talk about golf?
We have like Abacoa Golf, that's public. Golf Club at Jupiter, Trump National, Admirals, Bears Club, Loxahatchee Club. I mean, there's like ample options.
Tequesta Country Club, Turtle Creek, Jupiter Hills.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful that green is.
So,
yeah, and then you've got, of course, Jupiter Island, but that's the exclusive.
And that's Hobe Sound.
And that's Hobe Sound.
Yeah.
Not to confuse you guys.
I just wanted to at least bring up that there is golf here, not just boating. There's lots
Jonathan's
of outdoor.
Landing has a golf course as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Frenchman's. Seminole, well, that's further south. A lot of good golfing. Well, if you guys want to know golf communities, if we could do a golf community.
Yeah, let us know.
You guys want that? Do you want to hear about golf? Let us know. Put it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Can't not ask for you to subscribe. Hope you've enjoyed the channel today. Maybe you'll watch another video. But again, text us, call us, whatever's easiest. You can email us. I think we can put that up there as well. We'll put it in the comments, all of our contact information. But we're just going to go home, James. We're just going to go right up here, right up US 1. Stay off the highway. It's too busy. Home to Hobe Sound Beach.
Oh, look at that. 10 miles and we're home. That's 10 minutes and we're home.
Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow. I do talk to you every day, but we forget to talk about the fun stuff. We're always talking about you guys and helping you out. Anyway, we're passionate about it. We're here to help you. Whatever you need, again, give us a buzz. Hey, see you next time.
Bye. It's harder than it looks, eh?
I wasn't going to say it. Well, I was going to say, why don't you share your screen with me and so I can help you? Oh my gosh. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
Frustrated. Testing.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
I don't have my glasses on.
I don't know what it is. Get your glasses on. You're not going to wait. Go, ready, set, go. Oh, hey. Hey guys, hey friends. What am I saying? Hey. Oh my gosh. But here's the truth, you guys. We were going to go out and film today and Jamie was afraid of the humidity.
Nope, I said that backwards. Burt